All right. Welcome to Franklin High School tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinkslata here for somewhat of a big Southeast Conference matchup here between the Racine Case Eagles and the Franklin Sabres. Racine Case comes in tonight defeating Kenosha Bradford their last game, 79-67. A Kenosha Bradford team who struggled a little bit down the stretch, 5-8 on the season. They were picked third in the conference. Meanwhile, Franklin on the other end, they come in after beating Racine Horlick, who's had a couple of bad years recently. They beat them 79-44 the other night. That would have been Tuesday night. Franklin 10-6 on the season. Case is 8-6 on the season. So it's going to be an interesting matchup here tonight. Obviously, Case took the first one back in the first game of the season. These two seem like they always play each other in the first game of the season. It was Franklin's first game. It was Case's second game. Case came off a loss to Lutheran, and they rebounded against Franklin at the beginning of the year. Racine Lutheran. They beat Franklin by 9 last time. And kind of give you back a recap, looking back, it was a Franklin 10-point lead at halftime last time, 35-25. And then Case outscored them by 19 points in the second half to get that 9-point win against these two teams last time. So last time's game was pretty close. And we're going to get set here for the national anthem here in a couple moments. Looking towards the Case side of things before we roll here. If I can pull it up here, Anthony Bowl, the leading scorer for Case, 16.6 points per game, and then followed by Michael Farr. Meanwhile, on the Franklin side, let it load up here. It's Jacob Mislich with 17.1 and Matt Majeski with 14.4. So, they got leaders on both sides, and we're going to step aside here for the national anthem coming up. All right, back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinkslata here. Starting lineups here for both teams. The network famous Anthony Bowl, number 3. The number 11, Caden Williams. Number 12, Michael Lewis. Number 15, Maceo Collins. And then number 34, Miles McEwen. That's the starting lineup for the Case Eagles. They're 8-6 on the season, 4-3 in the Southeast Conference. Kind of a little bit of they lost a couple players from last year. Last year they were conference champions of the Southeast. We were there for their conference championship game-sealing win against Indian Trail a year ago. Racine Case is coached by Jake Burse. Took him to a state appearance 2 years ago. Well, actually, 3 years ago now. And that was the starting lineup for the home Franklin Sabres. Jacobs Mislich, the first star, number 0. Cameron Haim, number 3. And then number 10, Matt Majeski. Number 12, Cameron Erdl. And then number 44, Ben Vergis, and that's going to round out the starting lineup for Franklin. Franklin's 10-6 on the season, 5-2, and they are led by head coach Tyler Puddle, who we saw quite a bit last year. So we're going to get set to tip us off here tonight. Both teams kind of determine who's going to stay in second place here. I think both teams technically tied. Nope. Franklin and Oak Creek tied for second spot, and Racine K sits right behind them. So Franklin, the tougher stretch coming up, definitely. They got Racine Park on Tuesday, Oak Creek next Friday, and those are 2 top 10 ranked teams now in the state coming up this week. So, and then he's got Kenosha Bradford, Tyler Padol. So, and then after that, the schedule kind of eases out. So
who else do they lose to in conference other than Park?
Case.
Case,
the first game in the season. So we're in for one because Franklin led by 10 in last time's game and they fell. So it's going to be an interesting one. There'll be Vergis tipping. Go figure. Against Maceo Collins. We're underway here. And Case wins a tip and Bowl falls down and travels right off the bat. Kind of a wet spot there on that floor, I think. That's quite a way to start. So it would be Franklin basketball. Mislich will inbound it.
Get the towels.
Yeah, I think they're close. I think that Jake Burst might be mentioning that to the ref. He inbounds it here to Haim.
In fact, if you need scores too, you can look at the Jumbotron.
Oh wow, that is perfect. They got a new feature in this gym here. Looks like outside of the football field we showed you in the fall. And that one's stolen by Case. What a start for them on the other end. But Lewis ends up with that ball. Bull for 3. We're used to seeing him shoot threes. And it's a 3-0 lead for Case right off the bat. Franklin moves the ball around here on the other side. And that one's stolen right off. Case got numbers on the other side. Oh, what a block at the rim by Mislich. And Franklin takes it numbers on the other side meanwhile. Spin move, up with it, no good, tips it back. Bull grabs the rebound. Case going fast on the other side. Up with it fast, no good. Rebound, got it to go. That is Maceo Collins. And timeout Franklin right off the bat.
Yeah, quick start already. Just trying to kind of control the flow. Tyler Piddle calling that timeout. We'll take a timeout.
All right, 5-0.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Tyler Podolin didn't like what he saw the first 2 possessions, calling timeout right off the bat after Franklin goes down 5-0 after 2 turnovers. So he's going to try to reset his team here now. So it'll be Franklin basketball.
Yeah, a couple of quick turnovers for Racine Case on the early on. You got to really like what you saw for Jake Burst, trying to force some steals in the first minute of this ball game. And Franklin just got to start to settle into the tone here.
And that one goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with Franklin. Nearly another turnover. I don't know what it is with the Southeast Conference and turnovers when we show up.
Who we take a shot at there? No, I'm just kidding.
That just seemed like it's a conference thing. They say Zaleski Sports is in the house. We got to throw it out. A couple other Southeast teams did that this year. That's why I said that. Vergis going up, and he's...
You know, that
was late.
An interesting fact, Ben Vergis has been in the house for baseball and football, and he has one more sport to complete the Infinity Gauntlet, which is the sport basketball.
He's got a chance tonight, and he's got a chance next Friday if Franklin would get the win.
And if Franklin were to win, you gotta ask him if he remembers. I'm sure he has.
I would hope so.
I mean,
he's probably looking up here like, those guys are here again? I just had to deal with them all football season.
And you think about it, too. He's a really big part to this basketball team.
Yeah.
With his 6. He's one of their tallest guys. He's playing their center using that tight end body of his.
Yep. Vergis going 2 for 2 and gets Franklin their first 2 points of the night here.
6'5" frame. Sabres got 2 6'5" guys on their team.
Yeah, they're going to use that size in the conference. That one's blocked out of bounds. Back to the Sabres.
You think 6'5" is pretty tall, but in in leagues like this nowadays, you get more taller players in out-of-conference games especially.
Yeah. If you love seeing the Sabre Gymnasium, you'll see it again a week from tonight.
Yeah.
Doubleheader, Franklin, Oak Creek. Boys first, girls second on the network.
Girls?
And that one goes that time from Jacob Mislich.
Hey, Jacob Mislich, let's talk about him real quick. He's been a really great X factor for the Sabres this year. As a matter of fact, we watched that Oak Creek-Franklin game last time out, and boy, oh boy, Jacob Mislich hit that game-tying three. He just had ice in his veins, and you could tell he's taking a step into the future here with a great step as one of the big leaders for the Sabres team.
Up with it fast, and he's fouled. And Tyler Podol, you could tell, enjoyed that win last time against Oak Creek well, because we saw what he did. He ran into the locker room, and there was water everywhere. It's quite a celebration because they obviously got swept both times by Oak Creek last year, something that hasn't happened for either team in many, many years. And that first free throw is no good from Maceo Collins. He's looking to go 1 for 2 here. Eagles lead by 1 here early on. Collins goes 0 for 2 that time.
How about this Case starting lineup? There's a lot of guys from when we saw them last year. This is like almost like an unfamiliar starting lineup.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what we saw last year.
They lost Brumby, who was in the house twice last year. Both times he's like, I'm going to play well. Zaleski's here.
Haven't seen Michael Farr. I believe he comes off the bench now.
Yeah.
And I think they want to kind of keep him healthy for Anton Graham's team.
That's for sure.
For football.
Back outside. 3-point shot. No good. And Burgess picks it up, though. Uses his body. Oh, cannot finish. So back on the other side now. Tyler Podol telling his defense to get a little closer here. Drive up fast. Here's a 3-point shot in the corner. No good. So that one's rebounded there by Majeski. Not a lot of scoring early on. 5-4 here within about 3 minutes through.
SEC Conference basketball.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yep, exactly.
See that a lot.
Up with it. No good. Couldn't finish. There's been so many of those for Franklin to start.
Another lid on the rim, huh?
Yeah, early on there has been. Case going fast on the other side. Overshoots at that time. Franklin's going to try to get some numbers down here, and then might slow it down. Nope. Going to go right at it. Mislich that time. No good again.
I think that was Matt Majeski.
Majeski, yep.
Yeah, trying to go up for
10-0. They both wear the same number, same name. Oh, here we go.
Both teams exchanging fast break blows early on.
And they both got lids on the rim. That means we're not going to score a lot of points tonight.
Right now, you got to slow it down.
Yeah.
Both teams look like they're going way too fast on offense.
And Tyler's slowing it down.
Find your looks. Run the plays that Jake Burse and Tyler Podol need to run.
Burgess outside now. He's used typically in the paint, but he's going to take it through the hole, and he gets it swatted away. And he's just standing down there. And that one goes way out of bounds.
Oh, that's good awareness by Majeski.
Yeah, it was
Kick
a foul,
too.
Yeah.
Case is one of those teams to still sleep on here in the SEC Conference this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They are.
And maybe not conference favorites. I think Park's just on a different level this year.
Well, Park is just playing absolutely great.
I think they're unanimously the top team in the conference.
Oh, that one's blocked.
But the last time Franklin played Park, it was close.
Park survived a scare at the end of that game. They were up by a lot of points.
And then Franklin came back and even took the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely Park's closest loss in the conference all year, not without a doubt. I mean, and Franklin plays them on Tuesday, so Franklin's going to want revenge, but it's going to be an interesting sequence. 3-point shot is good that time. First bang for Franklin of the night for Mislich.
Yeah, that's the first bucket of the night for Mislich. I think he's going to be a big factor to trying to beat Oak Creek next Friday.
Yeah, Mislich 5 out of 7 for Franklin. Pass inside. Now from the top of the key. Driving around, up with it, no good.
Great defense from Burgess.
Yeah, and Burgess has been all over the
big
place.
Frame again.
Burgess coming down, trying to tuck now. Beautiful pass outside. Here's a 3-point shot. It's good that time. Mike, no, wrong side. Cameron Ertl. I almost said Case's number 12.
fresh checking into the game, Cameron Ertl. No problem to calibrate that jumper.
So 10-5 Franklin lead here. 3-point shot from Bowl. No good. Burgess fights. Burgess is like, we're going to compare Burgess to Gritzmacher like we saw last Saturday.
Virgil's like, I need to be in the house tonight. I need to complete the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, the first player he would do in the Milwaukee area, definitely by far, he'd be the first player.
Go figure.
3-point shot.
Uh-oh.
And he's good.
Uh-oh, is it time yet? Time to call it?
And there's a timeout. Jake Burse, 13-5. We will head to break. Franklin takes the lead here. More basketball coming up.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right.
Back on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks, Franklin. 2 straight triples from Jacob Mislich coming up. 13-5 Franklin lead. Obviously, we saw a timeout from Tyler Podol right off the bat when it was 5-0, but now Jake Burse relayed to the timeout.
Clearly that helped him out.
Yeah, let's see if he can help out Case here now. 13-5, 8-point deficit here early on. Like we mentioned last game, Franklin led by 10. Last time these two played each other in the first conference game of the season, Case outscored him by 19 in the second half. It took that win home. Here we go. Fast break on the other side. Up with it, and he's blocked, and a foul.
Cam Haim right there on the steal and the finish, but that guy, he reminds me a lot of a TJ McConnell type guy on the Indiana Pacers. Just feisty on defense, just trying to get in your head and try to get some feisty steals and try to rattle the other team a little bit.
Definitely.
He's been a really big factor, too, from what we saw last year.
Well, let's just talk about the story Tyler Podol, especially this year for him. They were predicted, I think, 5th in the conference, and they're sitting in second place right now. Kenosha Bradford was predicted higher than them, and they haven't really turned out to what everybody thought they were going to be. And not obviously first place.
Kind of almost like vice versa with Racine Case. They were projected to be second in the conference this year, just short of the. I mean, Racine Park, obviously, that was the right pick from Mark Miller on that, but.
Somebody, actually, now that I think about it, somebody picked Case first, because even Jake Burse mentioned that to me. Somebody picked us to win the conference, and he was just shocked by that.
You don't remember who?
No. It might have been the basketball yearbook, because wait, Mark Miller? Yeah, I think he might have.
He picked Case to finish second.
Oh.
From what I saw.
That shot goes in, it's good.
On the website. Because I think he definitely picked Park to go first. But, I mean, Case, I think it's just a talent thing for them.
Yeah, and that one is an and one that time for Franklin on the other side. Cameron Haim puts 2 through.
I mean, you got a lot of mix of puzzle with age groups on this team that Jake Burse has with seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. But I think you got to kind of take this as I don't want to say it in this way, but a rebuild type year.
Yeah. Haim competes to 3-point play.
But no doubt they're going to be able to compete still. I mean, you think about how they're having a down year. They haven't lost Oak Creek in a couple years?
Yeah, they finally did. No, it was probably 5 years. I think it looked like it was 14 out of the last 15. And here's a 3-point shot. Misses the rim. Out of bounds.
Just think that they need that development from these younger guys that are on the floor right now. 2 veterans being Anthony Bull and Michael Farr.
Case definitely an athletic school that's growing.
Oh, yeah.
Football just showed, you can just tell how much it meant to the Racine community when they won the one playoff game.
Well, basketball, they've been to that high level before at state.
Yeah.
They've been there, done that. They didn't win it though, but did they win a game at state?
No, they lost to Nina in the first game.
Yeah.
That's the year Nina actually went all the way and won.
My goodness, man.
A foul.
Nina's just one of those teams every year, huh?
Nina says we don't want to.
Doesn't matter what seed they are, they can get to state.
Nina always told. Know what Nina told me? They said we don't want to go away. We're always going to find a way to get to state, even if we're the 8th seed. We're going to find a way to get there.
Did Mark Miller project them to go to the Final
Yeah, he
Four?
predicted right before the season. He goes, you know what? I think they're going to make it to state. And guess what? They did. I'm like, dude.
Maybe we'll make our own brackets when that time comes around.
And no good, but a foul.
Speaking of shows, though, next Wednesday, tune in. We're going to be doing a weekly 4 to 5 p.m. show on Wednesdays the rest of the season. And it should be a fun time with scores.
I'll be waking
standings.
I wake up at 3:30, so.
No.
I'm kidding.
We'll be doing it from the campus of UW Parkside. Via the
I'm looking at the wrong team here. Lewis makes his first free throw. One Racine school on the network. And Lewis goes 2 for 2. A big schedule coming up. Tomorrow, you got to join us again. It's 2 games from the Prairie School.
3:30 p.m. Slinger versus Mount Prospect. I'll have the call for that. And what do you have the call for? MAS and
5 p.m. Milwaukee Academy of Science versus Warren Township. Warren Township comes from Gurnee, Illinois. People probably like, where's that school?
Prospect's like a northern suburb. Just think of it kind of like O'Hare area.
Yeah.
The O'Hare Airport.
Don't want me to think about O'Hare. That's a headache place. Pass outside.
Got a friend from school that's from that area.
Up fast. And got it.
Mislich is making his case for Highlight House already, huh?
Yeah, but Case got a lane right away. Got it to go home. That's far.
Anthony Bull, or is that Michael Farr? Jeez.
Yeah.
They call him Tank for a reason. He just bulldozes his way through the paint and kind of flashes his way through there. He's been in the Highlight House.
Out of bounds.
Michael Farr has been in the Highlight House for football.
Yeah.
And they snapped their, what was it? I want to say 19-game losing streak against Oak Creek. I forget how many. It's been that many years, but.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of teams.
It was 2006.
Yeah, there are a lot of teams that snap things against Oak Creek this year.
Good thing they got a new head coach, though. Well, Brian Calhoun, or Joel Parr was a really great coach.
Yeah, they got
Brian
Calhoun,
Calhoun's a really
former
great
NFL coach now.
Parr's done a lot of great things for the program there.
Up with it fast, no good.
But Franklin, you look at a team with Lewis Brown, they're always going to be good.
No. A kid can walk in and not know how to play quarterback, and by the time he gets on Lewis Brown's team, he'll be a stud. That's just how it rolls around here. Wow, and here's another steal on the other side.
Franklin's winning this game with steals early on. You can really tell that they're fighting through getting the deflections.
Moving around the ball here now. Oh, falls down.
Jeske tried to put his defender on skates that time.
Almost.
A lot of moving the ball around here. This is where we could use that shot clock.
Yeah. They can't. Case really tightening up this defense here.
Double teams, yeah, trapping
inside.
The corners.
Vertus moves outside now.
Smart move to trap corners. It's kind of like a tight space.
Yep, up fast, no good. Put back by Franklin is good that time. From Cameron Erdo, 5 for tonight for him. A 10-point game now.
Franklin really out-rebounding him, too. I think that's what's going to win. Whoever wins this game is going to take it via the rebounds. They've been kind of controlling that area early on.
Driving around, back outside. Here's a three-point shot, no good.
Oh.
Picked up by Vertus. Vertus, I'm telling you, he just fights for everything in there. He's like, I play tight end, I play first base and pitcher, and now I'm going to fight for everything in basketball.
I'm a center in basketball.
Yep.
What a find.
Outside, no good. Couldn't finish. The rims out that time.
Doesn't matter now.
Slomsky.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a deep three. Bull says, Zaleski Sports, remember me from Brookfield Central.
When you accidentally said his name?
Anthony Rise right there.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm kidding.
It was a big game. It was a big game.
What are the chances? Both days in a row we have a kid named Anthony in the house. That's just like insane. 3-point shot now. It's good. Trade him. Josh Stamborski.
Got another number 2 that could shoot. Last year was Brady Clark. Or was it?
Yeah, it was.
Brady Clark. There's so many Clarks that I know that it's like he was one of the candidates last year to be up in that 3-point contest in Madison at State. Now he got a good replacement.
And fast with it, good that time. Maceo Collins. You know, just think about these two coaches. Just a couple years ago, these two played each other in the games to go to state. I think 2 years in a row. We saw Jake Burst and Tyler Padol on that.
Game together?
No, they played against each other. I think it was a semifinal in 2022 when Case went.
Oh,
up fast, what a spin. Matt Majeski's first 2 tonight, too. So it's been an 8-10 point game so far, most of the night so far. Here's a deep three from Bull. Bull says, why not?
Just cruising through those 3-point shots in the deep range. It's like easily college range. Those last 2 threes he's hit. He's really finding himself in a groove here.
Anthony Bull says he looked up here and took a picture of a fire truck and showed me.
Right, the fire department right across the street from here.
Yeah, see, not that far. They could put the new stoplight in that's going up outside the school, too.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely football season, even though you play.
Definitely need it for that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get the traffic flowing better.
Yep.
In my opinion, I think Oak Creek should get one, too.
Yeah, there's accidents left and right outside that school. Here we go. Here's a three-pointer now. Cameron Ertl.
Big man for 3.
Every time Case hits a 3, Franklin's like, oh, we're going to dare. Case is like, let's dare you to hit a 3 now.
Whatever you do, I do better. Use that phrase.
Yeah.
Now the scoring's starting to get up there.
Yeah, here's Bull again. Oh, no good. It rims out of bounds and stays with Case.
My spidey senses were kind of saying that, kind of thinking in my head that you were going to get that fire truck going. If you would hit that, that would have been his 3rd 3.
Here we go. We got a timeout on the floor, TV timeout. We'll head to break. I'm kidding. More basketball coming your way.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
All right, back
on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanks-Salata, 29-19. Franklin doing a pretty good job here so far tonight. There's been a lot of threes that have come on since the last time out from both teams. It's like we turned into a 3-point shooting contest here in Franklin. Big schedule coming up. Wisconsin versus Illinois tomorrow. Mount Prospect, Slinger.
And then next week we got
Milwaukee Academy of Science, and
next week I almost think we got an even better schedule next week. We get a chance to come back here at Sabre Gymnasium for a doubleheader with the boys and girls basketball game between the 27th and Putes rivalry. Oak Creek versus Franklin in this gymnasium. Oak Creek trying to match the win total here. A really great season by Eric Howell. Just couldn't beat Tyler Padol. The wrath of him last time out. And then the girls basketball team for Franklin trying to search for a win. Big win.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
And next Saturday, we got the ultimate Fiserv Forum.
And Bull for 3. Bull says, not this time.
He says not this time.
I was going to call the fire department. He would have made that, even if he missed the last one. Up with it, blocked at the rim, and a foul.
Yeah. Even though I just announced it, well, we'll still show it at halftime. We got what we're doing next Saturday, not tomorrow. The following Saturday, we'll give an announcement from Jason Zaleski again.
Racine, folks.
Yeah.
Be ready. Your Park Panthers, your crosstown rivalry are going to be on the network.
It's Milwaukee Juneau.
Yep.
Got a couple other Milwaukee area teams on too. Nicolay versus Kettle Moraine at 6 p.m. Oconomowoc against, I forget who they're playing.
Hortonville.
Hortonville.
2 for 2 that time from Mislich.
And then
12-point lead for Franklin.
Teams around the area as well, or around the whole state, I should say. Spash, Lake Mills versus Cole.
Oh, here we go. Franklin's going to try to challenge him with numbers. Beautiful pass across.
Good 2-on-1 fast break.
Fast with it, good that time.
Easy money right there on the fast break. That's what you work on in practice. That's why you do some things like that two-man weave type action. Oh, Mislich is really on a heater tonight, huh? 12 points.
Was that Mislich on the last shot?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
So it was either him or
up with it, no good that time. I'll count it at halftime.
Yeah.
I'll sort it out. Pulls up for 2. No good. I almost said 3. That is a short three-pointer. Bull, cross-court pass. Here we go. 3-point shot. It's good.
Needed that.
And that's Caden Williams for Case. It's back to a 12-point game.
Honestly, I think if Franklin could beat Park next week Tuesday, you know how big of a win that would be for them.
Oh yeah,
heading into an Oak Creek game.
Yeah.
Oh boy! I think it might be time, Matt Peck. 15
Jacob
points.
Mislich, we are calling the fire department for you. Yeah, that Park, obviously a top-ranked team in Division II. Especially in our rankings, they're number 1.
They're the team to beat this year in that conference.
And Floater's good.
But the interesting thing, like we brought up earlier, is that Franklin played them the closest out of every team in the conference.
Yeah, and they started out down like almost, I think, 20-2, and they came back and almost won that game.
I think later on in February as well. We're going to be getting on Park a couple more times this season, too. Get them on against Oak Creek, another team that's challenging.
Oh, Burgess gets it to go. 4 points tonight for Burgess. And now Franklin up by 15.
Man, Franklin really run up the scoreboard here. We were just talking about low scoring early on.
Yeah.
They got almost 40 points with still 3 minutes left in the half. Yeah, oh, no, foul.
Franklin knows what kind of week they have next week.
Well, it's a tough week. I'm not sure if they got a game next week. Tomorrow.
I don't think so.
But they've had a really tight year this season. They've played a lot of great teams as well, beat good teams.
31-23 update from Indian Trail. Oak Creek over Indian Trail at halftime.
31-23. I'm actually kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, New Trail. You can figure all that. They had MJ Stackhouse last year. Oh boy,
I think that's the big killer with them this year.
Yeah, and that one's stolen now for sure this time. Back to the other side. Puts up and it's a foul. I don't know. That was close. I mean, he kind of like stripped it from him.
I'm gonna bring something up right here.
All right.
Zaleski Sports, they do the popcorn challenge.
Yep.
We should have put Franklin in the bracket. They got amazing popcorn here. Amazing staff too.
Call Angelo up here.
Yeah.
That popcorn will be sitting on our table with 2 minutes left. Okay, we're closing it up. Here you go. One time there was like 4 bags on the table. We're like, I don't know if I can eat all this.
Nice thing about it is that they keep it nice and warm too.
Yeah. Mislich makes the first free throw. And, you know, he's looking for.
What is she?
Mislich 2 for 2. And it's a 17-point game now.
Now 40 points for Franklin, huh? It's been some kind of night offensively.
Here's a 3. And no good. But a rebound for Case on the other end. And there's a fight down there for the basketball. A jump ball. It looks like it's going to be Sabres. Yep.
Franklin in a couple weeks as well. We're not sure if we're going to get it on yet, but they will be hosting the SEC versus MPS challenge with the boys basketball teams. Every team in the SEC will be playing a team from the MPS conference.
Oh, no good. I was going to say Mislich. The shim is going to explode if he made that. Here Case, meanwhile, on the other side of the transition. Foul as he goes up that time. That was Caden Williams. He scored a couple points on the stretch here.
Yeah, Oak Creek, Franklin, looking at their schedule, they beat a lot of great teams. Oak Creek, Westosha Central, they played a fight against Oregon. They had a lot of great wins this season. Safe to say that they kind of exceeded expectations from what a lot of people thought they were going to be.
Williams, first free throw, no good.
Got to give Tyler Padot a lot of credit. Lost all 5 starters from last year.
And he lost all 5 starters from a year ago, and yet he probably still will have a home game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah. I think the tough thing with all these teams in that sectional is that they got to go through a team like Wisconsin Lutheran if they want to get this tape.
And West Dallas Central, a tough team too as well up there.
Even West Dallas Central, it's like they weren't even playing the Wisco close the first time either.
No, that's a struggle over there, and no good.
Both teams in that Woodland West Conference. That's a powerhouse conference for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you read.
That conference is just a deadly zone. I mean,
Franklin's schedule next week.
First free throw's good.
It's a big week, I'll tell you that though. Park on Tuesday on the road, and then they host their rivals for the last time in the SEC conference, unless somehow, in some way, they face each other in the playoffs.
No, Mama.
That would be something.
Yep.
Because, like Oak Creek, I mean, I wouldn't give them an easy win. Franklin knows how they play.
That's for sure. They know how to play. They know how they play in every sport. We've sat through it for 4 years. And the shot is no good that time, and a foul on the other end. Well,
I think Todd Prideaux's arguing about a clear path even, as that almost looked intentional.
this is interesting too. We were given a tidbit, not confirmed yet before the game, but Franklin Oak Creek confirmed that we're not for sure, but we were told that they will not be playing each other next year. Even though they're not obviously not in the same conference, but they did not sign a contract to play each other next year.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
1-on-1.
First free throw was good.
Franklin scoring like an NBA team in this first half, huh?
Yeah, from Gabe Barnard.
And I think this is, like I said, though, this has been one of those down years that Jake Burse has had for his team. Losing your top scorer into Tamarian Brumby really hurts a lot, and losing a couple other guys as well.
The Brumby family brought a lot of things to Case. Older brother Tyrion did a lot of things too, and that one's no good. So 20-point lead for Franklin, looking extended here now.
Ooh.
Up with it fast, and that one's tipped away. Good that time.
Savvy moves right there from
Barnard that time.
New additions to Orlando Wendell on the pass.
And 30-second timeout call for Jake Burse. We'll be back here in a couple moments. Back here on Zaleski Sports, me and Elijah chatting about, obviously we're talking about how tough Franklin's schedule is next week, but Case, Tremper, who they lost to early in the year, Park, obviously we know how good Park is, and then they got Kaukauna for the FVA versus SEC challenge next week at Kenosha Indian Trail High School, so tough conference for Jake Burse's squad as well, coming up, tough week.
It's a Zaleski Sports coverage team. Obviously we won't have that on, but we'll be at Fiserv next Saturday. Be interesting, though.
Lucky us. I'm kidding. That's an awesome event to be part of.
Fiserv,
definitely very excited for it. And now the shot is no good, but there's a foul on the ground.
Better than working for the Milwaukee Bucks for a day.
Yeah, and a lot of those commercials are going to be geared towards future events taking place at the Fiserv Forum. So if you want to see Justin Timberlake,
you want to see, if you're a kid, you want to see Disney on Ice.
Yeah,
big event coming there.
We will not buy the tickets for you though.
You're going to have to ask the Bucks for that.
First free throw is good for Michael Lewis. Two for two for Lewis. He's up to 4 tonight. It's back to a 20-point game here. Oh, it was kicked out of bounds. What are we playing, kickball here? That ball was kicked all the way from one side of the gym to the other side.
One of my high school favorite, big baseball. Not a lot of people probably know what that is, but
no, nobody does. Probably.
If you went to my high school, you would know that special.
Yeah, the legend. And we're under a minute left here now. Obviously, Franklin with a 20-point lead here. In Case looking to cut into it a little bit before half here. Case got a lot to make up here. And a 3, meanwhile, by Bull. Yeah, Case got a lot to make up, and that was helped. 17-point game now.
Anthony Bull putting the team on his back. 14 of the 29 points coming from him.
Oh, fast that leader breaking to the other side. No good, and here comes Bull again. Will he pull up again? Nope, passes in the corner now. Bull gets back outside.
Uh-oh.
He's going to shoot again.
Uh-oh.
And no good. Rebound grabbed, and Franklin will probably hold it for the last shot, I'm assuming.
Be smart.
Yep.
The Matt LaFleur line.
Yeah, he knows how to play smart, that's for sure.
Oh, good.
They're going to try to trap him here. And here's a 3-point shot in the corner. And no good. And out of bounds. Back.
Well, Case going to have to find a quick shot here. Franklin playing up. Smart idea. Let's see.
Bull gives it. Here's a 3-point shot from the deep corner. Is no good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we head to the half, 46-29.
Special announcement.
Special announcement. Most of you already know. We'll be back after this.
Take off my shoe for the big announcement, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't smell too much. Gotta freshen up a little bit of salt on the toe there. So there. So we put that there. We bring that logo on like that. Dame Lillard shoes, Milwaukee Bucks, NBA basketball player. Everybody knows what a huge NBA fan I am.
Right.
Here I am now. I was there for Game 6 of the Bucks championship a few years ago. And
were you at the game or were you in the
I was at
the
Skeeter
mob
Notices.
outside?
I was at Skeeter Notices, which was
Okay.
a great place to watch the game. We had such a fun time that night over at S&O's. You've been there a number of times. Yeah,
for sure. We threw bags there. We lost a lot of games.
We threw the bags.
Yeah, we lost a lot of games there this summer.
We threw the bags. Well, we won some, but we lost. We threw the bags. The Zaleski Sports and Milwaukee Bucks are partnering here in a few weeks to bring basketball games from the Fiserv around the state, and we've got a 5-game lineup. I'm just going to say, I mean, I don't brag a whole lot. I don't think. Maybe sometimes I do, but we were selected. The Milwaukee Bucks called us and said, hey, we got to have you, Zaleski Sports. We are infatuated with what you do, just like the rest of the state is, and we got to have you at these games. Can you please come here and help us out?
When they called,
Yeah.
did it come in as spam and go to voicemail?
No, it came in as Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I thought, I better answer this one. No, it was Jill from the Milwaukee Bucks got a hold of us, and we've been working. Well, I'll tell you, we've been working with Jill, and we've been working with Cassie for the last couple weeks to get this thing all hammered out here.
The Deer District, that's what it is.
Yeah. So okay, so right, this is the Deer District Prep Showcase, and this all happens on February 8th. That's a Saturday. Kohler and Lake Mills.
These are good games.
I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
we are very honored to be selected by the Milwaukee Bucks. So much so, I take off my shoe for them.
I like it.
Hortonville and Oconomowoc, Racine Park and Milwaukee Juneau, Stevens Point and Sun Prairie East, and Kettle Moraine and Nicolay. Got 10 of the finest boys basketball programs in the state.
Yeah.
And 5 games. All the action on February 8th starts at 10 a.m. Keep track of the schedule at ZaleskiSports.com.
Is Mark Miller's name on this?
It is not.
And if it
Nope.
isn't, he's jealous, I guarantee.
We are co-hosting, if you want to say it like that, with the Wilson brothers at WIS Sports.
Okay.
And a matter of fact, Travis and I will be on an interview together here in a couple weeks, and you'll find that talk right on all the regular channels that you all listen to, watch all the time.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Travis Wilson.
And we are a friend of what they do.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
All right. Back here, Franklin High School, 4.5 minutes before the second half begins. So here's some scoring updates here. Racine Case first. We'll go. Make sure I got this right here. 14 for Anthony Bull, 4 for Maceo Collins, 4 for Michael Lewis, and 5 for Caden Williams, and 2 for Michael Farr. Meanwhile, Franklin on the other side, it's Jacob Mislich for 19, Josh Stamborski for 3, Cameron Haim for 4, Noah Mamound for 2, Matt Bajeski for 2, Cameron Erdo for 8, Gabe Barnard for 4, and Ben Burgess for 4. That's Franklin. Franklin at 46, Case at 29 points. So Case got a lot to make up here in the second half, 17-point deficit. They made up a 10-point deficit last time. So we'll be back here with more on Zaleski Sports after this.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right. Back on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks here for the second half. Boys basketball between the Racine Case Eagles and the Franklin Sabres. Franklin up by 17 points here to begin the second half. Case got a deficit to make up here. Case made up a deficit of 10 points last time these two played.
It's going to be a lot more this time.
Case did so, I think, scoring almost over 40 points in the second half.
They would have to at least outscore them by 17 if they want to get a chance here.
That's for sure. So it's going to be an interesting second half here. And Franklin shot pretty well here in the first half. They made quite a few threes.
Maybe shooting at home is a big effect. It's like home court advantage with like shooting wise still. Maybe these guys feel more comfortable playing at home.
Yeah, they obviously, like we mentioned, they lost to Case the first game of the season for themselves. Case's second game, so Case avoided going 0-2 to start the year. Case lost to a very improved Racine Lutheran team to start the year. Lutherans lost a couple games since we last saw them, but they look pretty good. They obviously, Racine Park demonstrated themselves already as the best team in Racine. They lost to St. Cat's, but the record still kind of shows it. Park only one loss. Waterford a couple losses in that sectional. Greenfield only one loss this year. That's going to be an interesting sectional that Racine Park's in.
For sure.
And then New Berlin West and Greendale, always a sneaky team too. So inbound, and that's how we begin here. Second half, Case with the basketball.
See what type of adjustments Case made. Oh,
right off the bat, no good.
Looks like they're going to go with a different starting five here, putting Michael Farr into the starting lineup to start second half. You know, one of the veterans that was in that lineup last year.
Driving around, back outside. Here's a three-point shot. No good. And rebounded by Anthony Bull. Case going fast on the other side. And
good fake.
Bull pulls up, no good. And pushed out of bounds, back to Case.
See if they run stack. You know, I remember that play.
Oh, yeah. Far.
I'll run a little bit of a spinning action like a merry-go-round. Trying to get somebody open. Oh, yeah.
Up at 5 seconds. And
see, that's a good job right there. I like that idea on the play, just trying to spin everybody around on that merry-go-round type action. But Franklin doing a really great job, even better awareness, staying right with their defender. That's one of those scenarios where you gotta tell your guys, which Tyler Padol did, stay on your one man that you called.
That's
forcing
true.
Turnover.
Back to Burgess. Now spinning around. And no good. Burgess almost grabbed the rebound that time. He seemed like he's everywhere. Case out. Got numbers on the other side. Pass underneath. Here we go. Put back up is good that time for Maceo Collins.
Maceo Collins.
He's got 6 on the night now. Scores the first 2 for Case here in the second half. And that one is stolen. Fighting for the basketball and goes back to Case.
It's like, who wants it? Who wants the ball?
We've seen that quite a few times tonight. Inbounds it now. Now from the left wing. Pass inside. Up with it. Got it to go. And one as well.
Quick 4-0 start from Racine Case. Opening up the half. Their defensive intensity has picked up, and they really start trying to find their rhythm here on offense. Don't let them get hot. Remember what you said last time these two teams met up. Case outscored Franklin in that second half big time.
And these coaches remember those games pretty well. And the one part that's even crazier is Maceo Collins has the 5-0 run for Case. One player to open up the half.
Well, that's what you got to do. You sometimes you just need one of those guys to get your team energized to get yourselves back into that game.
Burgess gives it back outside now.
Mislich.
And that one's stolen again. Here we go. Turnover for Franklin.
2-on-1.
Underneath pass.
Oh.
Up. Couldn't get the
what are you doing there?
Yeah.
You cannot be.
Not Sports Center there. And Mislich got it to go.
Now you get free 2 points right back at him. Tyler Padol's going to take a timeout, though, because he sees that the momentum's kind of shifted away.
Podol calls a timeout. We'll be back in a couple moments.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right. Back on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vanxalata. Case kind of get themselves in the run a little bit. They have a good start to the half so far. Tyler Padol forced to call timeout off the last play, so now it's down to 14 compared to where it was before. So now Michael Farr from the top of the key. Back to the right wing now.
Oh,
driving in now.
Move. Fake the pass.
Bull for three. No good, but look at that hot size to put back up. And you keep fighting, and now there's an and one.
And now
Maseo Collins. Oh, wow.
Oh, Maseo Collins, man.
He's saying, you know what? I want to take that from Anthony Bull.
Well, he is the tallest guy on the team at 6'5". Franklin's tallest guy, 6'5" as well. He's putting on a show here in the second half.
7 in the second half here, and just 4 in the first half. So he's already outscored his first half numbers.
Keeping him in this game.
Now he's at 8.
All 8 in the half. All 8 of his points are in the half.
And out of bounds.
Case. Yep.
Back to Case, and you can tell Tyler Padol is trying to get everybody back in the game now.
No, I think he's just frustrated. I think he's going to take Mislich out here, try to coach him up a little bit right there because he wasn't paying attention. Remember what we saw? What was it? Tosa West, right?
Yeah.
Chris Neubauer and Jalen Brown, they were coaching it up. I'm assuming that's what Tyler Padol is going to do right now on the bench.
Yeah.
Just try to kind of discipline him right now and try to say, let's refocus and get back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, they give up a 3 here. It's down an 8-point game. And
Collins again.
Fouled.
Wow. It's been all him in the second half. You got to imagine that was the game plan. I don't know. Was that the game plan at the half for Burst? Try to attack in the paint more with their big guy?
Seems like it, and it's working pretty well here early on. First free throw is good.
Case on a 9-2 run to open it up. Make it stay at 9. Oh,
second free throw is no good. Here's a fight for the basketball. Franklin comes up with it. And it's a 9-2 run. Maseo Collins. One player to open up the half.
You almost called it. How Case, they were really trying to come out the half off the gate like they did last time. Except this time they're playing far down behind.
Yeah, this is where the deficit, they were at 10 last time they had to make it up. And Franklin buys a basket that time. Josh Stamborski, he's got 5 tonight, his first 2 of the second half. And Franklin's second points of the half. And looking around here now, puts it up, and no good. But another foul. 4 fouls already.
I think the reason why they're getting out-rebounded right now, the Sabres, is because Verdus is currently sitting on the bench, but they got their backup big on the floor right now in Jack Riefschneider, who's a 6'5" senior center. They technically consider him a center for this team. They consider Verdus under a forward.
First free throw rims out. Next free throw, no good. So 0 for 2 that time for Farr. Here we go, back to the right wing now. Looking around. Mislich thought about it. And he gives it back outside now. Case playing some pretty good defense here to open up the half. Here's Mislich now for 3. No good. But a rebound for Franklin. No good. Once again, put back, cannot get it to go.
Riefschneider. Got to be able to make those.
Bull, no good.
Seems like Case, they're really trying hard to cut that deficit even more, but Got to get some shots to start to fall even more now.
Mr. Maceo's out of the game now. And that one's good. At first point from not Maceo Collins is for Michael Lewis.
Tightening up the pressure even more is Case now.
Driving up, Mislich, no good. And a fight for the ball. Ooh, thought about pulling up.
Good job. Just slow it down.
It's back to a 10-point game now. Case can get this under 10. That would be huge for their sake. Goes back to Franklin. There's still 13 minutes left in this game, too.
Tell you what, yeah, Case has really made this thing an interesting game. Franklin led by as much as 17 and lead down to 10 right now. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is essentially.
Looking to inbound it. Picked up high that time. Mislich had to throw it in the air, and Majeski comes down with it.
Majeski, one of the most shifty players I know on this Franklin Sabres team. He can make a man miss.
Now back to the top of the key.
Got arguably one of the best handles.
Spinning around. Driving up with the basketball. Pass underneath to Burgess. Burgess throws it away.
Throw it away. Backcourt.
Backcourt violation.
And now the turnover is starting to pile up for Franklin. Can't imagine Case if they hit a big bucket here. Maybe another timeout coming from Tyler Padol.
I could sense that happening.
Now he's got a couple more subs checking in now. Cameron Ertl, Cameron Heim, and 23 Mason Peters. Got 2 Camerons and 1 Peters in.
McEwen inbounds the ball. Now to Lewis. And Maceo Collins back in the game. The leading scorer so far in the half for the Eagles. Collins with the rebound.
Wow.
Puts it up again.
He is putting the team on his back in the second half, just like how Bowl was doing in the first half. Kind of get that two-man duo going right now, and now we got a single-digit lead. I think Franklin's starting to kind of enter a little bit of a danger zone right now.
Back outside here now.
Need a big bucket right now.
Franklin just passing it around here.
Case not playing around right now.
Oh, almost stolen.
Almost picked
and
the cookie in the
jar
jar that time.
And it goes back to Case. And now here comes Farr on the other end. Farr up with it is good. And Tyler's calling up timeout. Here we go. And we're going to be back with more just on Zaleski Sports. What a run for Case here.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, you're back.
Back on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinkslot, a 6-point game now. Case just going on quite a run here to open up the half. It's 4.
Franklin went into the half with a 17-point lead, cut down to 6. It's a 15-4 run for the Case Eagles coming out the half. And just like I'm bringing it up a few times now, what you were saying before this game, the last time these two teams met up, Case had the big second half, and just like they're doing right now. And Franklin, Tyler Padol really starting to make use of those timeouts early on, kind of forcing them.
So here we go on the other end.
That's what I said, though. Like Case, they're still a streaky team. They can keep this thing rolling in a heartbeat.
Now back to the top of the key. Driving in. Up with it. No, cannot finish that time. And Case has a chance to potentially make this a 3-point game on this possession.
Good.
Oh, what a block. Could not finish at that time. But Franklin, a much-needed block there.
That Collins again that was trying it?
Up with it. No good. Yeah, I think it was Collins again.
And he was trying to put some more to that Highlight House mixtape, huh?
Yeah, he's like, why not?
Try to add a little bit more juice to that.
He says Zaleski Sports is in the gym. He's aware. He just called up here and told me that.
Mislich, 20 points now.
Mislich first free throw is good.
This game has definitely turned into a really great game.
Exactly how we want it to be.
Yeah, that's what we thought too when we made the schedule. We know these two teams can battle with each other in close games, and we knew that when Jake Burse's team, just him with his good coaching, their team wasn't going to go down with the fight.
That's for sure. Now back inside, Collins got it.
How many points does he have in the second half out of the 17? Like, he's
13.
really going off.
13 points in the 13 of 17 in the second half for Collins. 5-point lead only for the Sabres now.
Collins is a junior as well, so this is going to be one of the secret weapons for Jake Burse for the years to come, for next year as well. 17-5 run for Case. Oh, what a move by Mislich.
Got it, and one as well. Mislich.
But Mislich said, whatever you could do, I could do better, I guess. It's kind of putting that ballerina type move again with that Euro. Shifty. And you definitely needed a bucket like that for Franklin after Case cut that lead down to 5, but that's a backbreaker for Jake Burse's team right there. Has a chance to put the lead right back up to 8.
First free throw was good.
Clean the 3-point play.
Yep, that's 54-46 now. Lead back up to 8. Now back to the top of the key. Now back to the right wing now. Bull looking to drive in, and he's fouled.
Franklin's starting to get in kind of closer, inching to that bonus cases.
7 fouls.
5th personal foul on the Sabres.
When I mean 7 fouls, I mean between both teams. 5 for Franklin, 2 for Case.
I get you.
No, I'm just telling the audience because they might be thinking 7 fouls already. Man.
Close.
Well, we're getting there. We'll be there, trust me, the way this is looking.
One more foul until the bonus for Case, or one more foul to give, I should say,
for
Franklin.
Far pulls up, no good, but rebound for Case. Back up, tipped up.
Wow.
And out of bounds, back to Franklin.
They just can't get the extra rolls to fall.
The Case parents, or I should say coaching staff's like, that ball was off Franklin. I can't tell from here. There were so many bodies down there who that ball was really off of.
Honestly, that could have been off of Franklin, too, looking back at the replay on my phone.
Yeah. And Mislich looking to keep it himself.
Ooh. Looked like he was trying to go to 4 that time.
Yeah. Back in. Now back outside. Here goes Mislich for 3. Mislich says he can do it.
I think that's looking at the scoreboard with points. Let's see how many he has now. After that 3-point graphic, 26. Wow.
26 for Jacob Mislich.
That's what did I tell you, man? He has taken a big leap from his sophomore season to his junior year, and he's gonna be that big guy next year for Tyler Padilla as well. Just including this year as well, and then that big leap.
So now lead back up to 11 for Franklin. They were in a very dangerous zone there for a little bit.
College teams are going to need to pay attention to Mislich for the future. One of the
driving in, nearly stolen, picked up. Here's a 3-point shot in the corner. It is good that time. Miles McEwen, who's been quiet tonight, his first 3 for the night.
Franklin going fast.
Franklin up, and it's blocked in a foul.
Close.
First free throw is good for Sheik.
Yeah, Sheik isn't even.
Wait a minute. No, it's got to be.
Yeah, it is.
They got the wrong name on here. Oh, a deep three. No good.
Anthony Bolsh trying to go Steph
I had to
Curry
change the
range.
name. Oh, and it's nearly stolen by Michael Farr. I had to change the name, and it's the name on the roster is Noah Mahmood. So I just changed it to Sheik. Obviously, I know Gavin.
And we know some of these teams
from
can
football.
Just like before the game, when you talked with Jake Burst, they had a couple of number switches from the rosters. Hey, Gavin Sheik, one of the star wide receivers for the Sabres.
Yeah, it's like, is he a baseball player too?
Freshman too.
Is he going to be the next Ben Burgess?
He's not as big as him, but like size-wise, he's a wide receiver for the Sabres.
Driving around now, Bull. Pass back outside, Far, no good, but Bull puts it back up.
Clean it up like the vacuum that time.
16 for Bull. Back down to 7-point game.
Uh-oh.
And a foul.
You can call that on McEwen. Maceo Collins checking back in. That's the big guy to watch for. Right now for Case, he has 17 points in the game to lead the way for the Case Eagles.
Mislich inbounds it to Stamborski.
Franklin's still got to be a little bit careful here. They were up by as much as 17 and lead all the way down to 7. Just got to take care of the basketball. Don't force too many contested shots.
Drive up with it. Got it to go.
That's a good
Matt
look that
Majeski,
time.
4 for tonight. In with it fast. Collins! It could not rim in.
That would have been huge if he could have hit that potential and one. Still get a chance, though, but he's got to earn it at the line.
First free throw, no good.
I make them free throws.
Second free throw is no good.
Just took a Kawhi Leonard type bounce.
Yep.
Say that a lot. Every time a bounce like that happens, it always reminds me of that.
Burgess looking to drive in. Back outside. Now gives it to Burgess. Burgess looking to use his side. Oh, wow, what a pass inside. Got it to go that time. Matt Majeski, 2 straight points for him.
Always love forwards or centers that know how to make plays by doing bounce passes and making those savvy plays. That's how you make great games at the end of the day when your guard's being trapped.
Here's a 3-point shot in the corner. No good. Rebounded, pushed out of bounds, back to Case. So now 11-point game here. Jake Burst's team in search of a win here, definitely. Obviously, like we talked about, the Tremper, Park, and Kaukauna games this coming weekend. That's Collins on there, by the way. And they would fall to 8-7 if they fall tonight.
You can definitely tell that the momentum's shifting in this game, but will they have enough in the tank to kind of even close the gap to get right back in it to tie or take the lead?
Mislich for 2, got
it.
They
can't find an answer for him. 28 points for Jacob Mislich.
Yeah, he's definitely the leader for the Highlight House player of the game right now.
He has takeover mode right now, like the 2K.
Yeah. Here's a 3-point shot.
And fouled on 3, too.
Fouled on a 3.
Not a smart foul time for Dole. Just kind of shaking his head at that one like, oh.
He put his hands on his head like, oh, why are we doing that? So now, Zach D. Baker will go to the line. Wait, maybe I got the wrong. No, that's Miles McEwen.
Majeski.
I thought I said.
Majeski kind of stepped on his shoes that time on the foul.
Miles McEwen, correction. I thought that was a 24 for a moment.
And it's see if he can continue to make his free throws. Oh.
He's 1 for 2 so far now.
No, regardless of what happens here, this game's still far from over. 6:05.
Yeah.
Kind of think that Franklin was already at rock bottom at a part, or Case was at a part of rock bottom in this game, down 17 at one point, heading into the half.
Here's a free throw next. The final free throw.
Wow.
Rims out, no good. So 1 for 3 for McEwen.
Could have cut it down to 8.
And Tyler Padula probably wants to get in comfortable land here. Probably wants to sit here. And
15 is probably where you start to get comfortable with at least 5 minutes left.
I mean, that score just like wish down from what it was at halftime.
That's what I said, though, going back to it. They got to be smart with the basketball. Too many turnovers causing
what they could do is hold the rest of the game.
Points.
No, I'm kidding. They could never hold the ball for 5.5 minutes. Burgess! Oh, not finish.
Strong move, though.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
the idea.
And here's a deep two, and he banked it in. He says,
open.
He says, Tri-City Bank, I'm coming for you. Caden Williams.
Is that the closest bank to here? I don't even know.
I don't know. No, Chase probably on 76 and Racine.
Yeah.
Oh, falls down. Gives it to Burgess. Back outside.
Oh, gotta be careful. Great matchup right here. Bull and Mislich, the 2 stars.
Mislich.
Oh,
and he falls down.
That's what you got to do, though, at the end of the day when you can't find a lane. Be a star in your role. As a famous line from the Bucks, soon to be Hall of Famer in the future, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's going to Hall of Fame?
Yeah, no,
I'm kidding.
No doubt.
I would say if he's not going to the Hall of Fame, something's really wrong with the NBA.
Be a star in your role, just attacking. Oh,
first free throw, no good.
Make those free throws, though. Matt Majeski, Mason Peters checking in for the Sabres, and Cameron Heim.
Mislich goes 1 for 2. It's back up to a 9-point game here. We're officially under 5 minutes remaining here.
Like I said, though, still not comfortable for Franklin just yet. Way far from that. Case has really made it difficult, outscoring him by 8 in the second half. And Anthony Bull,
no good for Bull.
Had a one-handed push shot that time he tried to do.
Looked like it. So now Mislich on the other end. Driving on, looking for somebody open here. Here's Mislich for 3. Got it.
Oh, Jacob Mislich.
Jacob Mislich. You said that right.
Fired today in the second half.
Oh,
in the whole game in general, 32.
What a catch, though, from Michael Farr. From showing that inner self off. Here goes Collins. Meanwhile, cannot finish. Grabs out of bounds back to the Sabres.
Mislich almost has half of the team's points. Think about this. Tyler Padula gets him, like I said, for another year or 2 after this. Can you imagine how much better he's going to keep getting after this?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is just the beginning for him.
Case starting to play the trap game.
Press, yep.
Gives it back now to the left wing. And
Stepped out.
And a travel.
Tyler Padula telling his guys, let's go. Hasn't been a super great second half on the defensive end for them. Oh,
and
until
that was really taken from far.
Mason Peters adding that extended pressure.
Driving up, Farr got it. 4 in the second half, 6 tonight. And a
foul game now. Case up to 6 personal fouls and 1 more. That was their last foul to give. Unless, yep, that is. Next foul will put Franklin at the line for a 1-on-1 bonus.
Inbounds it. Driving around. Up with it. No good. Couldn't finish. Grabs his own rebound. Majeski. Back out to Mislich. Ooh. Nearly stolen.
They're coming for those.
They're coming for Mislich especially. Over 30 points and a foul. Mislich 32 tonight. Let's see how these things are charged up. New microphone chargers.
Yes, sir.
Playing out pretty well. That looks pretty good. I could turn this on because it's charged up.
I'll get off in a minute.
We don't need you off yet. We got 3 minutes still left here.
Still got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
Case still way in this game, too.
So now, Farah pulled up, no good that time. Now to Vergis down low. Vergis gets the ball knocked away from him, and it's going to go back to the Case Eagles. 2:40 remaining here now. Case down by 10. They still definitely have time to do it.
Case had it as much, we're down to what, at least 5 or at most 5 in the second half. Let's see if they can fast it here. Put the gas on.
Inside, Collins. No good, couldn't finish, trying to put it back, and a foul. Collins goes to the line.
It's important free throws now down the stretch.
First free throw was good. He'll go back to the line again. Next free throw is no good, so 1 for 2 that time for Collins. Vergis grabs the rebound.
Vergis has been that board master today. Just cleaning up the glass.
Goes out of bounds. Stays with Franklin. Inbounds it now. Looking around. Up with it. No good. Couldn't finish that time. And Franklin grabs the rebound though. Mislich coming up with it. Got it to go.
34 now.
34 for Mislich.
And he's ready. He's the leader for the player of the game right now. For sure.
Bull for 2. It goes out of bounds. Hits the top of the rim. Backboard, I mean.
Best and biggest option for the Sabres tonight.
Inbounds it. Trap game now. Trying to double team him.
Got to start playing it.
Falls out of bounds nearly. Oh, and here we go. Here comes Case on the other side. And that's Caden Williams. Timeout.
Stay here.
Tyler Padol will stay here. 9-point game. Minute 47 remaining. They definitely have a shot. They're getting back, but they're going to have to go fast. Like getting a steal like they just did right there. That was perfect.
35, what was it, 35-24 run in the second half for Racine Case.
Yeah.
They've outscored the Sabres by 11. How much was it last game they outscored them in that second half? It was something around that, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been 17 or something.
But like I said, I mean, they just got to keep getting steals, but I think that's what Jake Burse took that time out for, is just try to keep the pressure on them. Add it on, try to win in this game.
Yeah, Franklin definitely looking to rebound from their first game against Case early in the year. Obviously had that 10-point lead at halftime, and they fell a long way in the second half. Case had a really good second half from what I was told last time. Obviously, the job's not done yet. You still got a minute 47 remaining here. But you just got to come down the stretch and make your shots. Case is going to definitely start playing the foul game here any moment. There's 15 combined fouls between both teams. Sabres are at 8. Eagles are at 7 here.
I'll remind you once tonight that our game day sponsor is Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at all the lowest prices. We're in for a good finish here, though.
Just caught our microphone at first. It was muted.
Oh, wow.
I noticed that. I was like, oh, no. I saw the mute thing on there. I'm like, can't get down there and make that mistake. Last time these two played, I think it was muted. Remember that?
We had Brumby on last time.
We had Brumby on last time in this same gym.
All right, I'm going to hop it off now.
Yeah, we can always have you call from the mic.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We can get some words from you on the mic still. We don't mind it. Well, so we'll put it in. Yeah, we got to test it first. Got to put the cord in, too. All right. On the other side. Burgess inbounds it now. Grabs the rebound. Mislip's going fast on the other side, looking for more points tonight. Mislip gets it to go. Out of bounds. I got it.
All right, so let's see. We good here? Yeah, we're good.
All right. Yeah, I can talk. You can talk on there.
What's up, guys?
Give us some comments. I know he's a little bit. It's our microphone. We got to make sure it works, so it sounds like it's good. So that means right after the game, I could take off because I got to.
If a big play happens, I'll pan it to the crowd to hear their noise.
I mean, I gotta get down there faster here because we got full on stairs. I gotta go downstairs here, not like at other gyms where I just gotta run down the bleachers. I usually make it. I'm still somewhat in athletic mode. He makes it that time. That is Caden Williams. And timeout. We'll stay here because you know what? I think we ran everything today already. Elijah, tell me what you think so far tonight.
It's a really great game tonight, especially by Franklin. I think they kind of added that lead up to the biggest they've had, right? I mean, They were up by as much as 17 heading into the half. And give credit to Case and Jake Burst coming out the half, coming out strong on a big run. But ultimately, it's just not enough, right? Because Franklin built up a big enough lead. And that's why you build those big leads so that you can keep them going. But you got to give credit here for Case. They're attacking the second half on offense was to get. How do you pronounce his first name again?
Which one?
You got his name right from pregame. Maceo?
Yeah.
Maceo Collins.
The name I got was McEwen before the game.
McEwen.
Yeah.
Maceo Collins. But yeah, I mean Anthony Bull was one of the hot hands in that first half. Case, you know what I mean. It's going to be tough to say. Can they stick over 500 next week if they can't hold on here tonight? Because they got Tremper. I mean, Tremper's a winnable game. They lost him, obviously, the first time. Even that game's it might even be trouble for them at first.
Definitely going to be a tough one, that's for sure.
And then they got a tough back-to-back with Racine Park on Friday next week and Saturday against Kakana.
Yeah, that's annual SEC versus FVA challenge they've done, I think, the last couple of years.
Doing it at at Indian Trail this year, yep.
Yeah, I think it was there last year, too.
Oh, they don't switch it?
Yeah, I think they just stick it down here in southern Wisconsin because Indian Trail and Kakana play each other every year earlier, not at that event. Just seems like they play each other every year. And then Case would play Kakana, and Indian Trail will probably play Neenah again. And that one goes out of bounds. Stamborski lets that ball fly out. It's a 9-point game, but if Case comes down here and hits a three, we got a totally different situation.
Well, then you got to almost think about Case almost trying to foul.
Yeah. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after this. Highest scoring player and the head coach of the winning team coming up. And a foul.
Franklin holds on, and we already know.
Yep. We already know who the head coach is, too. Case comes back, we know the head coach, too. We're in a win-win situation.
Thankfully, we're not in some of those situations. Some schools have that sometimes. I know it's not here, but some schools don't like to be interviewed.
Yeah. And Farr misses that free throw. And trying to play the trap game and gets out of it.
Kind of ate at that time, Cameron Hine.
So now it'll be Cameron Haim at the line. First free throw is good, a big free throw too. He's at 5 now tonight, and it's back up to a 10-point game here with 43 seconds remaining. Next free throw, no good.
Look at Vergis coming down with it. Franklin kind of cleared out their bench a little bit. Took out Stamborski and Mislich, the 2 guards.
So now Burgess back to the line.
Oh, he'll have another chance to complete the Infinity Gauntlet next week.
Yeah.
Won't be this week. Had a hot-handed Jacob Mislich tonight. 34 points.
He'll have another opportunity next week. That's for sure.
The key thing is they got size on Oak Creek too. That's the thing that really kind of set that first matchup apart.
If Burgess misses the first free throw.
But I think that game's gonna be very interesting. Maybe in our Zaleski Sports rankings, Franklin will be ranked next week. They're just outside. I'll consider him on the bubble for the top 25.
Yeah, both free throws no good from Burgess, but he grabs the rebound anyways, and he's fouled again. Burgess might play the last 37 seconds just standing on the free throw line.
Magnet.
Ben Burgess makes the free throw now. Two for 2 from Burgess. And kicked out of bounds. And back to the Sabres. Case tried to go fast on the other end.
Kind of emptying out the bench now for Franklin, somewhat, again. Keeping the good free throw shooters in.
Always got to do that. And a foul. That will send Cameron Heim to the line. First free throw not good for Haim.
23, Mason Peters, and number 32, Gabe Martins checking in for Franklin.
The second free throw is good. How much did Mislich finish with?
34.
34. Just so I put that in here.
Bring it up. He's going to, I think this one pretty much over now. Right?
Yeah.
Going to be our highlight house player of the game, Jacob
13
Mislich.
point game now. So it'll be Franklin basketball. Tyler making sure they're positioned right. And there's a foul right away. They foul Majeski with 24 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, with the microphone on, you could definitely hear the shoes squeak better. That's how gotta love the end game scenarios where you could get the crowd noise involved in it too, especially down the stretch at the end of the season. Both like every school we go to is gonna be more into it.
Yep. First free throw is good from Majeski.
Excited for our next, including tomorrow, the next week stretch on the network in the Milwaukee area.
Majeski goes 2 for 2, and it gives Franklin a 15-point lead now. Case going fast on their side. Bull with the basketball now, gives it to Farr. Farr pulls up for 3. Got it! And we're calling a timeout. Yep. All right, we'll stay. All right, so timeout called by Franklin, I think, or timeout Case. It's a full timeout. And we'll talk about Franklin coming up. Obviously, like we said, this week they got Park and they got Oak Creek Tuesday, Friday, and then Case has got Tremper, Park, and the Kaukauna. So talk about gauntlets and schedules. You got 2 of them right in front of you right here coming up.
Oak Creek right now, too, if things stood, they're still a top 5 seed in their section.
Yeah.
Gonna improve to 11-6 on the year, and 6-2 in conference is a big one.
Yeah, them and Franklin are gonna stay up. Oak Creek won by 25, I saw.
They did.
Yep, and then
so
Wisconsin.
They're 6-2 now.
Yeah,
too, right?
so Wisconsin Lutheran also defeated Greendale tonight by I think.
You said 26. Oak Creek won by, right?
Yeah, something like that.
It's close for a while, from what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, it was close. That's the thing you got to worry about, especially in this conference. There's some games where you could have a trap game potentially. Some
That
team
lost, like their biggest piece of their team this year, MJ Stackhouse. That was a killer.
So Cameron Haim will pass it in here.
Always love to see how coaches drop plays for press down the stretch for free throws.
Looking to inbound it here. Goes down court. It's right to Farr. Farr pulls up for three again. No good. Farr grabs his own. Nope. Back to the Sabres, and that's going to run it out. Virtus with the basketball now. Got it. And we're going to head down. Franklin gets the win. And Jacob Mislich, Tyler Podol interview coming up after this. More and Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up now.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
All right, back here on Zaleski Sports here with head coach Tyler Podol. Coach, you lost this team the first time. Just tell me about how you guys rebounded this time against this Case team.
Well, that was the first game of the year, and we felt really good about where we were, and we had a 13-point lead and late in the second half. And you could see the pressing and the free throws. It kind of got us in the first game. So we've been building this season little by little, and we've had some good runs, and we had much better preparation, and we kind of have a little bit more of an identity of who we are and who can do what roles.
Perfect. So you guys got a big schedule this week. I mean, you got two top 10 teams. You got Park on Tuesday, and then you got Oak Creek on Friday, the big rivalry game. Last time you'll ever play them in conference, too. Just tell me what it's going to get the job done this week for these boys.
Well, this game here that we just did was the most important one. It's the one we did here, but this should give us some motivation, and it'll be a lot of positive energy heading into the game against Park. We don't look ahead to Oak Creek. It's never a good thing. We've been doing this too long to understand you look for a rivalry game. It's just one game. It's a conference game. Our goal is that conference championship, and we know we're not in control of it, but on Tuesday at Park, it does give us an opportunity to try to get closer.
Definitely. Thanks for your time, Coach. Always great to see you. Now here with our highlight house player of the game, Jacob Mislich. I think I got you for 34. So just tell me about how you guys got it done tonight, just as a team.
Everyone did their job tonight. Everyone started their role, and that got me better. So everyone doing their thing led me doing my thing. So that's why I did good tonight.
Perfect. Okay. So do you know what to do? It's first time we're doing Sabres this year, but you're gonna grab the mic. You're gonna say your name. I'm gonna count you down from 3, 2, 1. Your first and last name, then I'm in the house. You're gonna look up there at the mic.
So I'm just saying my first and last name?
Yeah, first, last name, then I'm in the house.
All right. Jacob Mislich, I'm in the house.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, game tonight. Thank you. All right. So Sabres win tonight, 80-66 here from Franklin High School. We're back with the Wisconsin-Illinois border battle tomorrow, and then lots of great basketball next week. Matt Peck signing off tonight.